Hello everybody, this is the video support tutorial for lesson 2 of the beginner guitar booklet, and today we're going to look at three main things. Firstly, we're going to look at a warm-up exercise which starts to incorporate the third finger on your left hand. Last lesson we did a warm-up exercise using our first and our second finger. Today we're going to add our third finger. Next we're going to learn a new note. Last lesson we did E. This lesson we're going to learn F, and then we're going to revise our chord E minor, and we're going to learn a new chord called D major 9. Last lesson we learned E minor and D9 6, and those four chords will be used in our next video lesson, which is going to be a song Horse with No Name. Okay, so let's get started. So first up, our warm-up exercise. So we start with our open string on the first string, so that's our E string, and we're doing 4 strokes open, 4 strokes on the first fret, 4 on the second fret, 4 on the third fret, and then we come backwards, second fret, first fret, and then open. So remember, small movements with your right hand with your picking, and what we're starting to learn is what we call position playing, and we're in first position. When our first finger is in the first fret, we're playing in first position, and our first will be in our first fret, our second for the second fret, and our third for the third fret. And notice as I went up with that warm-up exercise, as I added a finger, I kept my other finger on. So when I went from my first finger to my second finger, I left my first finger on. When I went from my second finger to my third finger, I left my third finger on. Very, very important that you do that to get the strength and the reach. Okay, so that's the warm-up exercise using your 3 fingers. Make sure you practice that at the start of each practice session. Next thing, we said we're going to learn a new note, which is F, and F is simply that one there. So first finger, first fret, first string, and that's F. We'll play that 4 bars of that now, 1 beat per bar. Here we go. And that's that. Okay, now the chords. So we said last lesson we learnt E minor, which was there. So first and second finger on the 4th and 5th strings on the second fret. Now, to get to our new chord, which is D major 9, we simply take that E minor shape and we move it down onto the second and the third string, same fret. So we just stay in the second fret and we keep that shape, but we're just jumping up, jumping down, jumping back up between E minor and D major 9. So I want you to have a practice of that. Just left hand again. Practice your left hand before you get your right hand in on the act. Just practice jumping back and forwards. E minor, D major 9, E minor, D major 9. Then now we'll strum those. So we've strummed E minor last week. We'll do that again. So 8 strums. There we go. And I'm going to jump down. There's D major 9. Now when we strum D major 9, if you can, it's a good idea just to strum the first, second, third and fourth string. So we leave your 6th and your 5th strings out of that chord if we can. So just strumming from the 4th string through. Okay, and that's that. Enjoy.